Hey Zane, this is Joel. This is from the other day. Just a little bit above the plane line there, buddy. The lower body continues to look really good there through impact, where you're good and solid with your lower body, so that's helping you hit it farther and farther there as you're getting used to that, Zane. And then from this angle again, you see the good stop there with your lower body and the good extension. Good whip of the club head there, man. So that's great news. You just want to get that club head more and more on that plane line, obviously. And like your dad said, if you go back and if you're a little short, it doesn't quite give you the time to make that good drop you've been making last summer. So go ahead and give yourself a little more time to make that back swing to where you go back maybe just a little farther and you can make your drop to get it back on the plane line a little better. And again, obviously you're not far off at all here, Zane, but just that little bit of difference at your level now, I'm going to say, can really make things all the more consistent. So that's what you're after right there. That one right there for sure. Zane, like that a lot there, buddy. That's what you're after. Right there. And this is from back about a month ago. Again, see, you're just a little. See, the stop is real good through impact, but I'd love for that right foot to be back more. Yeah, but there you're definitely starting your hips. There you go, buddy. No doubt about that, man. Starting your downswing with the hips there. And there's a good stop there, and the club head really wants to whip when we do that with our swing. Yeah, man. I mean, you see how solid your lower body is there, man. That club head really wants to whip. That's a great look there, Zane. That's what you see. With the best players quite a bit. See how those hips stop? And that club head does its action. So I like that a lot. Zane. Here are just two more pictures of it. Yep. Much more solid through impact there with that lower body. Now your right foot's down a lot better. Through impact. Yeah, man. It can be very strong, Zane. Like that, bud.
Okay, now we're going to do the bridge test. Basically, the athlete will bring his waist up as far as you possibly can. We're engaging the glutes. He's going to raise the leg up. And what we're really testing is the glute strength. As you can see on the test, on the K-trainer, the pelvis is kind of rotating just a little bit. So we got a little bit of weakness going on in the glutes. Let's set the other leg. And we can see it rotates a little bit there also. Okay. What I will see mostly in the athlete will come up, they will cramp in the hamstrings because the hamstrings are too active, the gluteals are not activated, and we have a little bit of inhibition going on. So the glutes have shut down a little bit, and that's what we normally see. The glutes shut down, huge part with the golfer, that's where all your power comes from in a golf swing.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlink. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on. what we've learned at certain fields in golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.